Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your reading for January 2nd through 15th, 2024. If you are new to this channel, welcome. If you do find that this reading resonates with you, please consider subscribing to the channel, give me a thumbs up or like, and also leave me a comment if you feel compelled to do so. If you're returning to this channel, welcome back. This will be a reading for you if you are a Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, Capricorn Rising, or you have other significant Capricorn placement in your chart. If you, I just wanted to thank those of you who have actually been donating to me. I do have the PayPal link down in my description for those who are interested in doing that. And every donation is very much appreciated. Of course, obviously not required, but yeah, if that feels something you feel drawn to do, that's where that is. I also have the link to my transition life coaching website, which is actually called liminalreiki.com, down in the description below. And you can see what it is that I do with regard to providing life coaching advice, providing a baseline for people who are in the middle of major change and looking for something, advice on how to move forward when you're in a situation when you're not really sure, when something is ended and you're not really sure what the new thing is that's coming in. So I just wanted to mention all of that. Now we have started the new year, and we are going to do this astrological spread. Oh, and I should also mention, this is a 2-week reading, but as of January 15th, I will go back to weekly readings. Right now I'm getting ready to travel, so I want to make sure that I am doing a reading for everybody, that I'm getting the January readings in before I have a chance to go away. So things will resume weekly after the 15th. So, okay, so first house here is Aries energy. So, yeah, I do the 12 astrological houses. I use cartouche cards, and then I also clarify these with tarot. And this week I'm using the Barbara Walker deck. And I will end with this time with a Norse rune as our little oracle extra. Okay, sorry. So Aries energy, this is you, how you present yourself, how other people see you. Now you have air with the Pope card, the Pope also being known as the Hierophant. So this is really, well, air would indicate someone who's very detached, but still very, very friendly. So you may have the sense of somebody who is friendly, but not necessarily very emotional or tied down. The Pope card indicates somebody who is definitely more traditional. So you may be coming across as somebody who is more wedded to a traditional mindset of some kind, or at least sort of following a tried and true pattern of things. Sometimes this card also comes up when you are viewed as an intellect or an authority on something. I mean, with air, I see intellect. So this could just mean that you are somebody who is a mentor or an authority to somebody else. So again, take that as it resonates. This is a general reading, so I'm going to try to read as many aspects of each house as I can. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. Second house, this is about finances, Taurus energy. So it's your personal finance. It's your possessions, your values, things like that. Okay, so you have the Princess of Pentacles with Bast. So yeah, Princess of Pentacles, this is usually a new financial beginning. So this is like the Page of Pentacles. You could have a new job. There could be a new project. Sometimes this card shows up when there's a studentship as well. So there could be money being committed to school, or maybe you're thinking of going to school for something. Bast is the happiness card. So perhaps you've been spending some money socializing recently. This is also, as a piece of advice, Bastet is always about using care and caution with something and following your intuition. So yeah, again, take that as it resonates, but there definitely seems like there's some good news coming in regarding money or some kind of a new beginning. Perhaps a beginning that's going to allow for happiness and celebration. So that would definitely be a good thing. Third house, this is Gemini energy. So this is messages. This is self-employment. If you are in self-effort, if you happen to be self-employed, this can be short journeys. It can also have to do with sibling relationships, brothers and sisters. Okay, so we have Buckle of Isis with the Empress. So the Empress, okay, this is Taurus energy, and it can have to do with the mother. So if there's a sibling thing going on, maybe there's some kind of maybe some siblings are making a sacrifice for the mother for somebody if they're in that kind of situation potentially. It can also just have to do with you planting seeds for something here, because this is also strong earth energy. And Buckle of Isis is about the efforts that we put into something that are rewarded. There's like it can have to do with faithfulness. Staying true to something will yield results. But I don't know. There's going to be news about something. For somebody, this could be news about a pregnancy, because the Empress is a mother, and this can be a card of pregnancy. So maybe somebody's, again, take it as it resonates, but somebody may be getting news about a child being born, or a child, a new baby coming or something. But again, not for everybody. I feel, generally speaking, this would be encouraging you that, especially if you're like in your own business or something like that, this may be suggesting to you that you are, the seeds that you're planting right now and the work that you're putting in is going to yield a good result. Okay, fourth house is Cancer energy. So this is your home, your possessions. Your home. I'm going back to Taurus again. Your home, your family, and also potentially your mother. And you've got the World with the Crook and Flail, okay? Crook and Flail, again, this has an energy that reminds me a little bit of this Hierophant card. There's definitely a sense of being in charge of something, being confident. If there's a legal matter, then this would indicate being on the right side of that legal matter. But the World has to do with a situation or chapter that's closing, or something that's coming to an end. Crook and Flail can also mean somebody who is an expert or an authority. This could be you, somebody of high reputation, or somebody who's getting a raise in status of some kind. But there's definitely visibility with this card. So I don't know whether it refers to a legal matter or just refers to a situation that requires an expert or requires authority, or just gives you a boost in your visibility. This does seem to be connected to a situation that may be coming to an end. There may even be a move here, because with the World, this can actually literally be moving abroad, or just moving, somewhere else, because the World tends to have to do with foreign travel a lot. So, yeah. So if some of you maybe making a move of your home, to some faraway place is going to give you a raise in status. Maybe you're moving for a job or something. I don't know. Take it as it resonates there. Fifth house, this is Leo energy, and this has to do with creativity, children, love affairs. Now we have the Chariot with the Sphinx. So the Chariot indicates movement on something, okay? There's definitely a sense of needing to take control of a situation, but there looks like there's a situation here where there's a secret or something we don't know, or something where you may be holding back, waiting for information. I don't know. This could be, if it's a love affair, this could be maybe somebody who's a secret admirer, maybe somebody who is far away. I mean, we're seeing this things having to do with distance here. So maybe this is somebody who's at a distance. There's Cancer energy associated with the Chariot, and Sphinx is associated with, I'm trying to remember what sign this is associated with. I want to say Leo, but I don't think. Yeah, it's possible, because I always associate Horus with Leo, but I feel like, this is, I don't know, it's not, Leo's the first one that's coming to mind here, but there's definitely this energy of, and this is the house of Leo, that's why I mention it, but I don't know. So I just feel like here there could be some kind of a secret about a person or about a child that's going to be revealed. As a piece of advice, this will be telling you to wait and see, wait for more information on something, maybe on a project, before moving ahead here with the Chariot. But I don't know. Or there's going to be just something that's going to be revealed that's coming up that may move you from this non-action to action. There's definitely this sense of taking control, learning about something that's hidden and taking control. It seems to be the kind of overall message here. So again, it's going to resonate differently for different people. It's going to mean something different for different people. Sixth house is Virgo energy. So this is your health. This is anxieties and worries. This is employment. Sometimes has to do with pets. Okay, so you've got Four of Pentacles with Lotus. Yeah, there's a tendency here. You've got these boundaries up. You see these walls here on the Four of Pentacles. And they're calling it the Avarice card, but it really has a lot to do with hanging on to what you got. So And you may be worried about something. Like if you're worried about money, you may be saying like, oh, I have to hang on to my money. I can't spend it right now. or I just need to stay put and stay where I am. I mean, you're definitely seeing this idea of movement here. But you've got the 4 over here with Bass, too, in your money house, and you've got the 4 here. So 4s are kind of stable cards. So this could literally just be you may have concerns about stability. Lotus does indicate a need to calm the mind. You could be mentally stressed about something right now, and you may feel like you just kind of need to stay put for the time being. I'm looking here, and I'm seeing a lot of other cards of change. I mean, there are some cards here that indicate that maybe, again, there's like this sense of waiting for information on something. So it may be appropriate to just kind of stay where you're at right now. But I feel like that's, right now, I think it's saying establish security. Make yourself feel like, you've got your feet on the ground and you know what you're doing. Bring in expert help if you need it. But yeah, there's definitely a sense here of feeling like maybe you need to stay put. 7th house is partnerships. So marriages, could be business partnerships, could be other significant relationships, legalized relationships of some kind. And okay, so you have the alliance card, the 2 of Wands with Scarab. So for some of you, this could be a new business relationship. I feel like the 2 of Wands is more about the way in which we collaborate with others. It could have to do with love, though, and could have to do with marriage, or a new partnership that has the potential to become something committed. Committed legally or otherwise, very, very serious. So yeah, whether this is a business relationship or a marriage, or if you're already married or in a serious relationship, this may just be saying that there's going to be a new start, or maybe there's going to be a new alliance here. Maybe one of you is going to collaborate with somebody else or make a decision to connect. But yeah, there's definitely this sense of connecting with somebody, not just potentially in a romantic way, but also it seems like in a creative way, like on a project or something like that. Okay, 8th house is Scorpio energy, and this is the house of transformation and also of other people's money. Okay, so you have the twins with the 9 of Wands. When I see the twins in this house, this does seem to indicate somebody else involved in your financial situation. I mean, we have this Princess of Pentacles down here. So we do have this new situation or news of something. Maybe for some of you, the word scholarship is coming into my head for some people. So this tends to be a house of family money or what's inherited. So again, take it as it resonates. But with the 9 of Wands, I think if we get away from the idea of money here, as a house of transformation, the 9 of Wands is like you're very much near the end of something you've put a lot of energy into. And the 9 of Wands to me says that you are tired. Like this is a card, it's called the defense card here. This is like you're being vigilant, like you're on edge, you're tired of something, you're tired of doing something, tired of repeating it. And this may be a situation where you need support or you need help from someone else. Maybe you're trying to do too much on your own, and you need, it's a good idea to start thinking about that. I mean, it's funny because this is right next to the 2 of Wands that we're seeing over here. So you may be thinking about establishing some other kind of connection in with regard to your work and other things. So we'll see how that plays out in the rest of the reading. 9th house is Sagittarius energy, and this is expansion. This is higher ed, deeper thinking, philosophy, religion. It can also be long distance travel and legal matters. And yeah, in fact, we do have justice here. And it's interesting because I'm seeing crook and flail down here. So for some of you, there definitely seems to be a legal matter potentially connected to home or family. Maybe if this, with some people, when there's inheritance matters and things, the 9 of Wands could be that there's some situation with somebody that feels, like you're kind of getting tired of it and you just kind of want to bring it to an end. But with justice here and with crook and flail, this definitely seems to be a card of gaining justice, being on the right side of the law, making something right. But with Nepenthes, this could be something that has not happened yet, or it's not ready to happen yet, at least not by the time in the time period of this reading. Though if it is connected to what we're seeing here in the 4th house, there is definitely a promise here that something would be coming to an end. So again, that may be specific for somebody. If legal matters are not on the table, then this could just be a situation that has not occurred yet, maybe a trip that has not occurred, or something connected to the expansion of knowledge, learning something new, learning something deeper, maybe connected to your deeper beliefs. Maybe there's been some review of that. Maybe you've been withdrawn a little bit in doing that and trying to come to what your own truth is. That's another possibility for this as well, because justice is about ultimately coming to the truth and bringing balance into a situation. 10th house, this is your energy, Capricorn energy, and we have the King of Swords with both. Okay, so the King of Swords is about, these two together suggest there's somebody who's watching this who's definitely in an educational career, okay? Because Thoth can have to do either with medicine or education, or sometimes legal stuff too. But this is in the career house, so it's one of those three things. It's medicine, it's legal, or it's higher ed. And the fact that I'm seeing it with the King of Swords, it could be legal or higher ed, because King of Swords is somebody who's either a judge or somebody who is who deals in the law or legal matters. This can also be somebody who is, it's swords energy, so it's very intellectual. This could be like a professor or just somebody with a lot of knowledge. So whether this is you or somebody that you're going to encounter, I don't know. The fact that I'm seeing student energy down here, some of you may be picking up, maybe learning or mentoring under somebody. And again, you have the Pope here, or you could be the person doing it. Because the Pope here, as I said, you've got this mentor here, you've got this idea of studentship here. And in your career house, you're having this idea of being somebody who's professorial or somebody who's a judge or has that kind of energy. I don't know. That this may be specific to somebody in particular. If you're saying, no, that's not my career, that's not what I'm doing, then there could be just somebody who is, again, who is an expert or an educator in something, or somebody who is in the legal profession who may be helping you or assisting you with some aspect of your career. Okay. 11th house is Aquarius energy. So Aquarius is about friendships. It's about your social networks, your hopes and wishes. And you've got water with the Ace of Cups. So, okay. So there seems to be changes, movement and changes in your friend circle. Maybe you're meeting new friends. Maybe you're traveling to meet people. Ace of Cups could indicate a new love connection among friends if you are actually looking for love. If you're not, then there seems like among your friend group, there definitely seems to be a potential for something new, or meeting new people who you may feel an emotional bond, or at least an affinity of what we'll call the heart, like an affinity of, it's not just a meeting of the minds, but it's like a meeting of, wow, we all have an affinity for this, or a love for the same kind of a thing. So again, this could be new love that's coming out of some kind of a social thing or a friend group, or it could just, or it just could be, movement and change. Maybe you're even, again, some of you may be looking for love, but it definitely feels like there's this emotion among your friend group. So there could be some kind of an emotional situation coming up. Might not even be you, it might be one of your friends. Okay. 12th house, this is Pisces energy. So this is about what you don't show to people. So it's what's hidden, might even be hidden from you. It's what's in the unconscious. It's what you might be afraid of. And you have Ta with the Queen of Wands. Now, Queen of Wands energy is, again, it's very powerful, very sensual energy, like somebody who is looked at, somebody who is admired. And when you have it with Ta, this is your energy. This is Capricorn energy. This is about working hard, about being a master builder, making something, setting things up, setting boundaries with people. And I don't know, the fact that this is showing up in what's unconscious in the House of Fears, you may have this kind of unconscious drive. As a Capricorn, you tend to be, you're Saturn ruled, and you tend to be, the task, you tend to plod along. You tend to have that sense of self-discipline and movement and that drive and confidence to do things. So this may be driving you unconsciously. But it could also potentially be generating some stress, as we're seeing over here. And maybe there's a determination to keep doing things the same way. So think about how that might be as you see these changes that are coming in, think about how that might be influencing your situation. Overall, you have Earth with the Hanged Man. Okay, so Hanged Man would tell you that you need to, when you see this person is hanging upside down, you need to take a different perspective on things. You may be, especially with the Four of Pentacles here, and then I'm seeing Nepothys with Justice up here. I don't know, there's just different energies here that indicate that you may be very traditional, you may be sticking to what's tried and true, you may just want to, keep to, what seems, in line with what you, not only with what you feel like your own rules are, but maybe society's rules. And this may be saying it's time to look at something a little bit differently. that said, with Earth, there is definitely the indication that you need to keep your feet on the ground. Be practical. It's not telling you to give up practicality. But you may, I'm not seeing a whole lot of emotionalism here. The only place I'm really seeing it is in this 11th house. Because everything else strikes me as being very either air-orientated or just about, getting control of things, moving and changing and, authority and things like that. If there's financial worries, I feel like this is suggesting there's going to be financial stability overall. But there's definitely, if it's not about finance, it's definitely about a situation that's growing and where you may need to take a broader perspective on things and perhaps even give something up. I mean, again, looking at this Four of Pentacles over here in terms of either a job or something that you're worried about, or even a health matter potentially, there's maybe the sense that, what you give up is going to give you something greater. More security and stability may be gained by what you give up. So take that as it resonates. So for Capricorn, January 2nd to 15th, 2024, let's see what the Norse runes have to say. Wow, and you got the same thing as Sag, you got Algaes. And that's funny because they also got Earth in the center. Yeah, this is the rune of protection. So with Algaes, this is reassurance that whatever's going on right now, wherever you may be, you feel like you need justice or you need balance, or maybe where you're afraid to move ahead. This is definitely telling you that, you are protected, okay? You're protected. Don't lust after outcomes. Don't act needy. Just, stay the course. Know that you're protected. There's sort of a plugging along with Algaes to move towards what it is that you are. You can continue to move ahead and not feel. You don't need to worry. You don't need to worry so much about outcomes right now. I think right now that the journey is what's more important, and this does seem to reassure you that you are going to be protected along the way. So that's your reading for January 2nd to 15. Like I said, I will go back to weekly readings after this time period. Capricorn, I hope this reading is helpful. If this reading did resonate with you, then please do definitely subscribe, let me know how I did in the comments. And I will see you again in the week, probably the week of January 16th through 22nd, I think is the next time this will be. And again, thank you so much for everything. Have a happy new year, and we'll see you soon.